Just read an article on CBS News, posted January the 1st, 2016, written by Rebecca Kaplan. Title, President Obama's 2016 Wish List. And you'll see a photograph of this jackass wearing that inscribed ring. I believe it says he's married to Allah. If you go look at photographs when he was attending Harvard or Occidental, you'll see that same ring. That wasn't the ring that Michael gave him. That was a ring that he was probably given by an imam when he gave his life to Allah. But this isn't about the ring. It starts off, by this time next year, President Obama's successor will have been elected, but before he goes, he still has things he intends to finish in his remaining 12 months of his presidency. Quote, "We think the lame duck moniker is dead," a senior administration official told CBS News after officials told CBS that the president has instructed his senior staff to squeeze every last drop of progress out of the final year. You know what his staff is mainly comprised of? Muslim Brotherhood members, or converts to Islam, you pick. The president will fight to preserve gains in areas including access to affordable health care. Yeah, that's worked well, hasn't it? Obamacare. Expanding the green economy, giving billions of dollars to countries that are clueless because they don't have any regulations for pollution. Implementing the Iranian deal, that's worked well too, hasn't it? The Iranian deal? What did I just hear? Oh, I know. On the 31st of December of 2015, they're now contemplating bringing new sanctions against Iran since they've launched, 3 missiles? One around 1,500 yards from one of our aircraft carriers. 1,500 yards. And continuing the normalization of relations with Cuba. Yeah, that's worked well too, hasn't it? Well, it's given Emmanuel a vacation spot. He did go to Cuba for his vacation, but he rushed back to Chicago because people aren't happy with him remaining in office. He wants to reform the criminal justice system. He is eager to implement and push through the Trans-Pacific Partnership. Executive actions on gun control, and this is most interesting because he wants to go after people that sell guns to other people that want to buy guns. And he wants to change the law based on the amount of guns that anyone sells. So if someone sells a certain number of guns, I think they're going to, according to this article, they might select 25 as being the number, then they're considered a dealer, not a collector. And then they have to be licensed as such, and they have to obtain background checks on all those that purchase guns from them. Question I have is, out of all of these false red flag, out of all these shootings that have taken place, how many purchased guns that were purchased illegally? Did Dylan Roof in South Carolina purchase an illegal weapon? Did the fictitious shooter at Sandy Hook purchase those weapons illegally? Adam Lanza supposedly took them from his mother, which were all purchased legally. Did the Colorado shooter purchase his guns illegally? I think not. How about the Tucson shooter? Gerald Loeffler. Did he purchase his guns illegally, or his gun illegally? I don't think so. So, if none of these individuals purchased their guns illegally, nor did the shooter in Virginia that supposedly shot the news reporter and her cameraman. Oh, the cameraman got shot in the back of the head, but he gently set his expensive camera on the ground. Anyway, that weapon wasn't purchased illegally. So do you not think maybe that Obama was barking at the wrong tree? Huh? None of those guns were purchased illegally. Those crimes that have been committed were committed by guns that were purchased legally by mentally deranged or drugged individuals. Think about what I just said. If you take a look at the photographs of Holmes, the Colorado shooter, did he look like he was out of his mind? How about Loeffner? Did he look like he was out of his mind? How about Dylan Roof? They all looked like they were out of their minds. Did we ever get a toxicology report? Even if we would have got one, who's to say we got the right one? Folks, Obama also plans to close Guantanamo. That was the first thing. Well, actually, that's the second thing. The first thing that he signed into law was to bury his past. Why would a president that was just inaugurated sign his very first executive order to bury his past? Well, the only reason he would do that is if he had a past that had to be buried. Guantanamo Bay has what, 90 detainees left? The article here says 107, but I think it's less than that. Based on what I read and talked about previously, I think it's around 90. Where are they going to put these people? Barack Hussein Obama. Do you honestly think that he's going to leave? I don't. I guess we'll see, won't we? You know what made me pretty much convinced that he ain't going anywhere? The Democratic lineup. Yeah, you got Bernie Sanders, who's a complete nutcase. He's a socialist communist. You got O'Malley, the previous governor of Maryland. He had one person attend a rally. And then you got Hillary Rodham, Hillary Rodham Clinton, who's got more baggage of crimes than anyone that I've ever seen before. So let's assume she gets pulled down. Let's assume that she's no longer in the running based on Title 18, Section 2071. Then what? Obama has to have a Democrat, one that he can control, in the Oval Office. If he doesn't have a Democrat that he can control, his whole world will unravel. That, my friend, is why I think what I think. Let me know where I'm wrong. You can't, can you? You know who says that? O'Reilly. Billy O'Reilly says that. Well, let me know where I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Read the article. Let me know what you think. You know why I think what I think, don't you?